guys, it's the Gaming Geek here and the Tech Geek, and welcome to my unboxing of the Blackwidow Stealth. Now, this is a keyboard I've chosen for my own personal setup. It's come directly from Razer themselves, just arrived today. Unfortunately, I don't have my normal sort of tabletop to do the unboxing on. I have to do it on my bed, unfortunately, but let's get underway with this. Now, there's just some Razer wrapper here just to take off and put that to the side. Now, as you can see here, you have the main box, and they do give you a little cutout hole here, so you can try out the keys if this is in store before you buy it. Got all of the ratings for the keyboard here, all the awards they've won. It's got improved anti-ghosting, as you can see right here, and all the different other things it does support all the way up here. It's got up to a 1000 Hertz ultra polling, on the fly macro recording. It does have macro keys. It's got anti-ghosting. It's got a microphone jack, and headphone jack, and a USB pass-through as well. On the back of the box, it does just have a diagram here labeling everything that's in on the keyboard, everything you're going to expect if you do buy this. Now, let's not waste any more time, and let's just break into this. Now, as you can see here, I have already undone the plastic tape here just to make it that little bit easier to get into, so here we are. Okay, so we don't need the box anymore. Let's put that to the side. And as you can see on here, there is some plastic covering which we're just going to pop off like so. Put that to the side as well. And here we have the keyboard itself. Now, there is some sort of little boxes here. I'm not sure what this makes up, but let's pull out the little keyboard here. Now, that's just a little tray that you can put away, and here we are. Here's the keyboard. Now, before we get to the keyboard, I'm just going to pull out this little box right here, and it comes with all the Razer paperwork for gamers by gamers. You open it up here, and inside, as you can see, you have congratulations, there is no turning back. You have your quick start guide. You shouldn't be needing this. Like I said in my previous video, really, you shouldn't be needing this. It's a master guide, alright, you may want this. If you've never used their Synapse software before, it is really easy to understand. I can actually make a video on that if you really want, but I don't think you should really need it. And there are some Razer stickers yet again. Never ever see really people use these. I definitely wouldn't stick it on my keyboard after spending that sort of money on it. So there we are. Let's put all that back in here. Or to be honest, oh yeah, that's quite easy to put back in. Close this up, and let's get to the actual thing you care about, the actual keyboard. Let's put this to the side. I can worry about that later. Here's the keyboard itself. Now let's get all the packaging. Okay, the cable just fits into this little box here, so let's turn this over and open this up. Here it is. There we are, perfect. And there's another little thing here. I don't think, no, this has nothing in it. It's just to sort of make it the packaging. Razer do some really good packaging, I have to say. Some of the best I've seen. I know it's just packaging, right? But it is good quality packaging, I'll give them that. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the cable. Let me just pull off all there's some tape here. Okay, so I just cut the tape there off camera, so I don't have any scissors to hand. There we are. Okay, so I'm not going to unwrap it too much, but you have a little Razer nodule here. I don't even know what quite that's for, but it does, I think it is a splitter. As you can see, the cable then splits up into all these good ones. Now, okay, you have your headphone and your mic pass through. These will plug into the back of your computer, and then you can plug in your headphone and mic into the keyboard itself. These are all braided, by the way. Every single one is braided. I don't know how well you can see that. The camera, there you go, it's just focusing there. These are all top quality graded. They're all gold plated, all good stuff. Now, this is the USB for the keyboard, gold plated yet again. And then here we have right here, as it says here, port. This is the pass through then for the port. So you plug this into the back of your computer, and then you have space to plug in your keyboard, your mouse or whatever into the side of the keyboard to make it a little bit easier. Now, as someone did mention before on an unboxing, people don't tend to make mouse cord lengths to go with these sort of ports on the side of the keyboard. You know, they make really, really long mouse cord lengths. So really, if you're plugging in the side of your keyboard, you're just going to have extra cable that you don't really need and don't know what to do with. But there we are. Okay, so here's the keyboard itself. As you can see, This is a fully mechanical keyboard. It has your macro keys here on the side, which you can set on the fly. You have your volume up and down and mute. You have your play, skip to next track buttons. You have your macro setting buttons here. You have your game mode, which basically disables the Windows key when you're playing games. And then you have your LED down and up buttons, and then you have a sleep button here for the computer, and that's about it, you know, in terms of extra buttons on the top. And you know, obviously your normal full keyboard length. This does come in a Mac version if you do have a Mac and prefer that. Now, as you can see here, also on the bottom you do have a Razer logo which should light. I'm going to plug it in a moment and have a look at what the lighting looks like. But just off first play, or first glance if you like, the keys do feel really nice. If you want to sort of hear how loud they are, that's how loud. These are using the Cherry MX Brown keys, which are quieter, this being the Stealth Edition, than the normal Cherry MX Blue keys, which are in the standard Black Deathadder, sorry, apologies. So, I don't know how much quieter they are, I haven't really compared, but just keep this in mind, this is how much. They're still quite loud. If you're looking for a sort of a silent keyboard, this may not be what you want to go for, but it's definitely quieter. You know, if you really have to go for a mechanical keyboard, which I felt I really did need to, then, you know, this sort of, you know, either Cherry MX Brown or Cherry MX Black are the quieter keys. So there we are. Now let's plug it in and have a look what it looks like. Okay, so as this is not the ultimate version of the keyboard, this is just the standard version, then the only thing that does light up is the Razer logo down here. The keyboard actually isn't backlit, so, but you do have different toggle settings, how bright you want the Razer logo to be. So literally down to just dimly lit, all the way up to fully bright, you can do that. You just hit the function key there, and then you can use all the extra buttons that are on top of here. But there we are, that's what the keyboard looks like. I can turn off the main light here, and there you are, that's in sort of dimly lit conditions. You can see, let me put it up there, you can see the Razer logo there, looking very, very nice, very, very stylish. Now, the sort of wrist rest here, it may not be big enough for some people. Let me turn the light back on. It may not be big enough for some people, but I don't really use a wrist rest. I'm not sort of a guy to have his hands glued down to the desk while he's typing, so I'm more of a, you know, sort of elevated typer. So, you know, it's not really a big deal for me, but it's something you may want to take into consideration. You've only got that much from the bottom of the keys. So there we are, that is my unboxing and first impressions of the Deathadder. Now let me know what you think of the keyboard, or whether you're going to get it or anything like that in the comment section down below. Like the video if you did enjoy it, and stay tuned for a review of the Blackwidow and Deathadder in the future, so subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, guys. As always, drink tea and game on.